Hello, my name is Steve PACEK, and I am director of Woman in Black. This is my first time. This is my premiere down here at Florida Rep. I know of it because I have a bunch of friends, actors, directors who have worked here in the past. Most notably, probably Mark Shanahan, who has directed a number of productions. He's a really good friend of mine. My path to becoming a director, I guess everybody kind of has their own unique path, but I feel like mine was pretty unique. I went to school for musical theater. I got my BFA in musical theater from Ithaca College. And after I graduated, a couple years after, I actually ended up starting a theater company of my own in Philadelphia called 11th Hour Theater Company. And when you run your own theater company, you tend to have to do all of the things. You have to wear all the hats. What piqued my interest about The Woman in Black is, okay, here is spoiler alert. I am not a fan of scary movies. I was actually really into going to haunted houses, haunted hayrides, and I think I might have just burnt myself out with them as a kid. However, the past 2 years during the pandemic times, I'm sure, like all of you, I started doing a lot of watching of television shows and movies and things that I had missed over the years. And I started cycling back through a little bit of the horror genre, the scary movie genre, and it kind of pulled me back in. So when the opportunity to work on Woman in Black came along, I was like, okay, I think I'm finally ready again. The specialness of Woman in Black not only lies in a little bit of the spooky factor that we have, but I do believe that it truly is a love letter to the theater. The show takes place, it's set in a theater, in an old rundown theater that hasn't been used for a number of years, which makes a lot of sense coming out of the pandemic when we've been dark for so long. We actually start on stage with a ghost light, which is really cool. It celebrates the craft of making theater, telling stories. One of the main characters in the show is an actor, and so it's his job to help the character whose story this is that they're telling bring it to life. And he does so. He knows the theatrical vocabulary. So it's set on a stage, it uses props, it uses a little bit of scenery from past productions, uses lighting, sound, stage, theatrical magic like fog and haze. And it really, to me, that truly is a love letter. It's something that celebrates what we can do in a theater that you can't do anywhere else, including film, television. It's all about the live experience of bringing a production such as Woman in Black together to come to fruition is an element of theater. It's an element of theater making, and it's a necessary part of it because one person cannot do everything that is required of a production. Because not only do we have the actors and performers on stage, the designers, the lighting designer, scenic designer, props designer, costume designer, a lot of designers working on the production. We have everybody involved at the theater. And then the biggest piece of all is the audience, because we cannot do our show without an audience. So that brings in hundreds of new team members to the collaboration at every performance. So it truly is a collaborative work where we all have to come together and experience it and make it together live in the moment. So even if you may be a little apprehensive of coming to the theater and seeing something scary like a ghost story or something spooky, I urge you to face the fear and do it anyway.